with one more final ultimate just to seal the deal. 162k. So yeah, we're here. As I said, we're going to be doing that C2 R1 Lauma showcase now that she's finally raised, and the best thing is we're going in about this raw, like no scripts. Like honestly, I barely ever do videos and go in raw, so this is about to be crazy, I'll tell you that. But let me show you the build real quick, as we have been working on this for a while and I'm really happy we've got it to a point where it is now, right? So we've got Lauma at level 95. This is all stuff. 100, you know, 1.3k EM. I was about to say 100. Jesus Christ. Now you see why I script stuff. We've got her signature weapon. We've got her on the new full piece set. These are the artifacts that we're rocking with. I can't lie, when I got 98 EM on that, I was so gassed. Like, I was like, yo, I'm actually getting blessed by the Genshin gods right now. As you know, it's C2, and we've got her talents at 199. Not quite crowned yet, but that's going to be a really good showcase if we got it this high. Then we got NILOU, who we actually got to level 100. R2 of Kajin Suit. This is her build. Honestly, her artifacts aren't really the best, but it's whatever. Like, it's whatever, man. I kind of just got the first pieces I got on her back in the day, and we just left it at that. C6, 31313, just because I used to use it as a 8 DPS. We've got Nahida with her catalyst and whatnot. Her artifact set, those are her talents. And then we have Yelan, who also C6, and then R3, probably going to be using Yelan as our off-field, because it is the best off-field we can pair. But honestly, because she's like so juiced up, I think I'll only use Yelan in some showcases, and in other showcases I'll use Control. So I would say, what do we even want to fight? Like as you can tell, a lot of stuff in this game would drop very, very quickly. But for the sake of it, let's fight Azhar, because I do remember when I did my first video about Lauma, we were literally fighting Azhar in the gameplay footage. So this is our moment, you know. We're gonna bring back the fight to Azhar himself. And I think I was using a Hyper Bloom team, so you know what, for the sake of it, let's just use a Hyper Bloom team as well. Let me know if you guys like these type of non-scripted videos. It feels like really weird to do. I'm not gonna lie, like, yo, I'm so used to just scripting every single thing I was doing, and now I'm just like running around, I'm yapping, and I'm getting to it. But yeah, let me cut to when we get down there, because we ran out of stamina, so it's actually looking a bit peak for us. Not gonna lie, like, yo, our characters need to start hitting the treadmill and that. Like, what is this? I think it's in, what, Wuwa? You just have infinite stamina? Like, what's going on in Genshin? Like, and we're here anyway. It looks like we ain't cutting it out. I yap too much. So, here's Electro, which is, it's fine. It's having room does Dendro damage anyway. But not me doom posting our shit. Wait, why do I have NILOU on this team? Oh, bro. Yo, Yo, I forgot. I forgot for a second. I was like, what? What the fuck is NILOU here? You know, it would have worked. Honestly, it would have worked fine. But okay, let me go back with Xingqiu, and then I'll actually cut, and we'll be fighting with Xingqiu. All right, so we made it. We finally have our Xingqiu instead of NILOU. So this is our actual time to shine, guys. Like, this is gonna be our moment right here. You lot ready for this? Yeah, you lot are ready for this. I know it. We don't have Nahida's ult, but like, who gives a shit about that, right? Like, it ain't gonna matter anyway. And then use kooky stuff, and let's just see how much those blooms are doing. Just for like a little warm up for the big finale. The damage we're doing is insane. We're getting like 60k on hyper blooms. Like, wow. 72k when that bloom crit. I'm pretty sure that was a bloom. You know what it is? When the blooms crit, it's hard for me to tell if it was like Lauma's damage or Nahida's damage. But I'm gonna assume that it's like it's gonna be the bloom damage. Okay, so yeah, that was a hyper bloom. As you can see, we kind of killed that really quickly. It was a simple team to play, and honestly, this is like really accessible for anyone. Like, Like, sure, Lauma is C2 and like C2 R1, but still the rest of these are just like the regular ass, like, you know, units at the end of the day. Like, I think there's even level 70. You don't even really need levels on any of these characters. You just need the level of Goopy and Lauma. I think I'm pretty much good. It's kind of wild. That's how broken Hyper Beast move. Anyway, let's go to the Abyss, and we're gonna do a run with Lauma on one of the sides, and then after that, we're gonna do it on Stygian Onslaught, on Dio. So, literally, I feel like if we do it with all the hardest content, I don't even know what teams I was running. Holy crap! But yeah, I feel like if we do it with like all the hardest content, you guys will get a pretty good taste and feel for how C2 R1 Lauma is, specifically with a C6 NILOU as well. Because I'm not gonna lie, when I heard Lauma was coming out, it really did breathe some extra like life into me for how excited I was to play as NILOU. I barely was using NILOU, I'm gonna be so honest. But when I saw this, I was like, wow, yo, this is my moment, yo. You know what? I never know what to use on the first half, man. My Electro Charge teams are actually so scuffed, but it is what it is. But they're literally like shouting at me like every day. It's like, oh, what? You didn't pull an FR? You didn't get an FR? And now you're gonna suffer for that one. It is what it is, though. So let's just run something like that. Should be fine. Alright, another moment that we've been waiting for. It's Lauma's time to shine. Let's get it. You know, that's like built into, I think it's only the Hydro tip blast, so we're not actually going to use it long. Apart from the 2 E's, because if you use the 2 E's and the LAN, you get the extra damage. But as you can see, there was 142k bloom in there. Like, that's crazy to me, yo. We're going to use that. Woo! Quick spin around. Don't get dizzy. I think we're going to do that because we still need to do it. I keep forgetting to use Lauma's hold E, but doesn't matter when we're doing 99k bloom damage, no crit, and 144k bloom damage on a crit. That is wild. Like, can we just pause for a second? Oh, we got HP as well. Did I say HP on the last one? I don't think I did. Can we just pause and just actually think about how wild that is? Before Lauma, I'd say the blooms did around 40k-ish. With Lauma, oh crap. With Lauma, the damage is literally doubled. Like, what is this, man? It's actually crazy. Anyway, let's use this for once. Honestly, doing it then is actually like a DPS loss, but it's fine, Bam, pop some of this. Pop your LAN. Bam, 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 bam. But yeah, this is probably the highest investment you can kind of get into your own Lauma teams, because we've got whale support for Lauma, apart from like my Nahida, of course, doesn't have the C2, which would also be pretty good for this team. I've already killed it. Wow. And it's so easy to play, it's actually a joke. I was like looking like, is it just this guy or is there some more enemies gonna spawn? No, they're already dead. Like, that's wild. This is the final floor, and then we'll be on to Dio. I kind of forgot what the enemy was. Okay, let's see this. Let's pop some of this. I was honestly debating saving that for the next enemy, but it's fine. I will see is. Okay, so I don't know what we're doing, but we're doing bloom to some of them. We're doing bloom. Wait, which one of them isn't getting hurt? This one? You know what is though? Things are just like passively dying. Oh look, everything is dead apart from this guy. Like, that's wild to me. How fast things like actually die with a team like this. And then to end it off, bam. And that is it. That is the Abyss run done. Honestly, we saw some really good numbers there. What? We saw 140k from the bloom thanks to Lauma. So that's insane. So we're gonna go to the Stygian Onslaught. Here we are with the Stygian Onslaught run. When I did it the first time, I remember seeing something like I'm not even kidding, like in the 100 and something thousands. It was actually really crazy. So we're gonna see how it goes this time. Hopefully we have a run just as good. Fingers crossed, you know what I'm saying? How did these ones not get activated? Man, they lying to us right now. What the hell? What the hell, Leonto? Anyway, NILOU. Yeah, as you can, did you see that? Like, that damage was wild, no? Then we're gonna hold the E here. Just pay attention to the bloom damage. We're popping our ult. We've got 100 Ks there. Like 205,000 damage. Like, what is this, man? Anyway, we're gonna go in for the Alarm ultimatum. Bam, 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 bam. NILOU. Boom. Lovely. And then back to Lauma again. Start auto-attacking away. Autoing away. I think it's the explosive stuff's doing the big thousands. Like the Dendro damage, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, okay, that makes sense now. I was wondering why it was so much higher than the Abyss. But we're still hitting like 70, 80, 90k. Which is kind of insane. Why aren't these activated? Oh, we have no Hydro. There we go. Now they get activated. Can we just mention how many like alarm things that was at once? Alright, bam. And then we're gonna switch back to Yalan. And then bam, 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 bam. And then back to Lauma. With one more final ultimate just to seal the deal. 162k. But yeah, that is gonna be us done for today. Let me know what you guys think about the team. What do we think about Lauma at a whale level of investment? Honestly, you get bloom numbers that are so high that you can just beat any content in the game with this team. Especially that there are a lot of enemies that actually don't have Dendro resistance. Especially that Dendro was a newer element, so a lot of the older enemies don't have Dendro resistances. And some of the newer enemies as well. It doesn't feel like they have much Dendro resistances either, to be honest. So this is a team which is just godlike, and even if they do have Dendro resistances, like even if you're rocking a C0 Lauma, as you saw with the Hyper Bloom setup as well, those were some really crazy numbers. Like really, really crazy numbers. I'm so happy Llama's come out, and I was so happy that I got to try her with NILOU. This is a max investment NILOU team. I'm probably assuming NILOU's not gonna get any like more teammates rather than what you see on screen now. But honestly, if this is the peak of what a NILOU team can accomplish with Lauma being added, and like let's not even mention I don't even have constellations on the video, so who knows what the actual like proper peak is. But if this is one of the peaks, and I must say, like, I'm really, really satisfied, and it's made me more satisfied to actually own a C6 NILOU, because I was running her vape for a while and it felt really unsatisfactory, and Bloom felt like the C6 wasn't really needed, but pairing her with Lauma, it actually feels like we are reaching new levels of damage and reaction damage specifically that you wouldn't have seen before. But yeah, with that being said, that was going to be the end of the video. Let me know if you want more raw, more videos where we go in raw, you know, unscripted and everything like this. But yeah, please leave a like and a subscribe if you enjoyed. Let me know if you want to see any other showcases of like any of my characters. Like a quick summary, this is actually what I have for my thing right now. So if it's one of those, let me know. Oh, with that being said, Joelted out. Yum.
I keep 100 on me, out here living in a island. Look at these diamonds shine and feel the breeze where I step. Come correct.